I'm just so humbled to be in the presence of men like this. Prime examples of American men. Hell, I'm proud of all you boys. My dear friends, fellow countrymen, Americans, we're living in dangerous times. They call us paranoid because we love our country, because we want to survive the economic collapse of our land. You know what's coming, don't you? Rioting in the streets of our cities.
Yes, sir. Started already.
Right. That's right. Civil disorder everywhere. Dope-crazed savages. Gangs of nigger rapists.
Right.
Sniveling politicians trying to enforce gun control. Commie guerrillas in Central America pointing their guns north. Just waiting to cross the Rio Grande. Just waiting to terrorize your mama and your children and your neighborhood and your churches. First they'll take Mexico. Then what? Then what? More than 20 million Mexicans live in the states of California, Texas, and Arizona alone. Now what happens when they all decide that they too want to join the People's Republic of Mexico? Then what? Then what? Then New Orleans! Yes! New Orleans! Chicago! Boston! New York! No, gentlemen. It is our constitutional right to bear arms. It is our sacred duty to do so as efficiently as we know how. To become soldiers in the cause of freedom and the American way of life. When these yellow-belly liberals call us paranoid and try to hand over our country to the goddamn commies without a fight, we can and we will. With an iron fist, say no! 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 No!
Well, I will say I like that music, but Murray, when we start taking this super fucking political, the stuff about Mexico invading it, what just happened here?
No, that wasn't a Trump rally speech, Griff.
That wasn't.
No, that was actually back in the days when we recognized that speech like that was what a villain would say.
What? We're confusing that for anything other than
so I just want
any
MAGA people, I want to apologize if you thought we were going full-blown Trump. No, that was our villain. Great villain, by the way. Give it up to John P. Ryan, who killed it in this role. Of course, if you listen to our podcast, you already know him because he played the great General Always the Hard Way.
Always the hard
Taylor
way.
from Delta Force 2. But he fucking kills it in this movie.
He makes for such a great racist, such a great Frasier lookalike.
Yeah.
Such a great, I don't know what more to say. He's fucking great. I was worried because we watched fucking Superman 4 last week, and I was like, Lex Luthor has hit the pinnacle of villainy. And you were like, just hold your beer until next week. Yeah. And sure enough, this guy fucking kills it.
He does.
Absolutely kills it. And
I'm glad you brought up Superman because I just want to get something out of the way first.
There's a big thing to get out of the way here.
Yeah, well, first of all, our guest, Stuart, from England.
Amazing guest.
Amazing guest. Killed it. Everybody loved him. Everybody in our circle loved him.
We've been getting so much praise for Stuart. We love it, and it is well-deserved.
So I owe him an apology. I already actually apologized to him in person, but I know the world an apology because I fucked up the name of his podcast. I said it was the Geek Show, but it's the Geek House. And if you want any information on that, he'd also make short films. He does a lot of other things. I'd recommend you go. If you liked him as much as we do, and we loved him, you got to go to his website, which is From Page to Screen. That's From Page numeral
I'll get the
2.
Notes. They'll be in the show notes again this week.
.com, and check him out because he did great.
Yeah, again, show notes this week, so feel free to check those out. Click over to him. And, man, just great guest. Great guest.
Hope to have him back. He has an open invitation anytime he wants to come back. We don't even do that for some of our friends.
Yeah, and speaking of friends, we got some friends here in this.
We have the ultimate friend. We're talking about Steve James, I hope.
Absolutely.
We're not talking about Dudikoff.
We're definitely not talking. Me and Murray have an ongoing conversation. I don't remember the first Dudikoff movie we did.
It was American Ninja.
I think we can officially say for almost every episode now. I think a year ago we did this guy, but yeah, we started with Dudikoff like a year ago with American Ninja, and he is a blank slate.
Mm-hmm.
And I brought it up last week where it's like, you know why I love canon movies? Because they leave so many things out where you, the viewer, has to decide what is happening yourself. And this Michael Dudikoff, as an actor, is nothing but a blank slate of a human being.
Yeah, but he, believe it or not, Griff, 'cause I handle the Twitter. People on Twitter, maybe it's just an aberration.
No.
People on Twitter fucking love Dudikoff. I get some. I don't get a lot of heat, but I get some heat from people because of course we're gonna rip on him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing personal. I don't hate the guy, but
Right.
When he's standing next to Steve James, you're like, why the fuck is he the star?
Exactly. This is the confusing part. The two work together so often, and it's so clear which one is amazing and which one is just there.
Right. Taking up
And-
space.
Yes. And the there is, of course, duty, as I call him.
Yeah.
But no, I'm getting the same thing. I posted that picture of him just like wincing into the sun. It looked very much like Trump on the day he stared into the eclipse. It was just him staring into the sun.
Maybe there was eclipse going on when Dudikoff.
Maybe
did that.
that's what was happening. But no, same thing. I'm seeing the same thing. People love duty, and I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, I think this is my theory. It's just a theory.
I
agree with you. He's a blank slate.
It's a good.
So what I believe is happening is because he's such a blank slate, you can project whatever you want onto Dudikoff.
Whatever.
And you're right, because he doesn't give you anything back.
Nothing. Like, this movie is frightening to me because very much akin to one of my very favorite movies, Hard Target. It takes place in the South. Nolans! A place where, of course, Hard Target takes place, and Jean-Claude attempts a very French Louis.
Well, he does have a legitimate. Well, he's a Belgian, which is similar to French.
Yeah, but of course he pulls it off. Okay,
Cajun.
I loved it when I was a child. I got my ear pierced and grew out that nice dangly. I couldn't get the duster though. My mom wouldn't buy me
Too
the
much.
duster.
You were living on a budget at that time.
I've never.
I
lived
thought you
outside.
like mowed lawns for like all summer, so you get the money for that leather duster. It didn't work out.
Yeah, the leather shop that was open in Redford closed the day I hit I worked in the tax and everything. Michigan sales tax, 0.06 cents. I worked all that in there to make sure I had just enough. Closed that day. That day I got the last 6
Horrible.
cents. Fucking terrible. Mill, can you shut up? We're recording here. Dog's crying. She doesn't like us talking bad about Dudikoff.
What is up
She
with
said
it?
Dudikoff.
Really? Why do you like Dudikoff? Maybe you can explain it to us. Maybe we need to have somebody come on who's a Dudikoff fan explain it to us.
That is a great idea. Open invitation to anybody
If
who
you
wants to
can
explain
break it
to
down
us.
for us.
For the love of God, why do people like duty?
And we're not saying we hate the guy. We just don't get why people love him. I mean, he does. This is his best performance yet. We've done 3 of his movies, and I will say he's progressively gotten better with each movie. But still, Steve James brings a lot to the table that he doesn't.
Yeah, it's like if we went to a barbecue together. And you're going to be Steve James, and I'll be Duty in this scenario.
Yeah. I like to think of us as that way, too.
Yeah, you bring like several racks of ribs, briskets, pulled pork, all that, and I bring some cubed up watermelon.
Yeah.
People are just like,
and it's got the seeds still in it.
It's got all the seeds in it.
Yeah.
You can tell that I've been gnarling on parts of it. It's shit. That's Dudikoff.
You just bring napkins. You didn't even bring food.
And they're used napkins.
I thought you could use some of these.
I care about the environment, guys. I don't throw these away. They're good. Keep using them.
Yeah, we don't get it.
All right.
What we do get is we love this fucking movie, and we gotta get some. We need some background on this movie, Griff.
We got background on this?
Oh yeah.
I got one thing I know, but what do you know?
Well, first off, this was directed by our man Sam Firstenberg, who did our directed one of our favorite movies we covered a couple weeks ago, Revenge of the Ninja, and also did the first two. He's no stranger to Dudikoff and James, because he did the first two American Ninjas as well. So for a guy that before Revenge of the Ninja had never directed an action movie, he did pretty well for himself.
Yeah, no,
The action's pretty fucking good in this movie.
Again, he knows how to like scale everything up, scale everything down. I really like the project.
He knows how
does
to
a good
cast,
job.
because fucking, like I said, Steve James kills it. John P. Ryan as Professor Glastonbury kills it.
He knew exactly the swamp to have the action scenes in. Love it.
Yeah, sadly, this movie tanked. It cost $4 million to make, and it made $4 million. So did not make a profit.
This is one that people,
I never even knew this movie existed. It was actually
Yeah.
Twitter people actually put this on my radar.
yeah, more people need to know about this movie.
They do.
Because sadly, I'm going to go ahead and ruin the next hour and a half for everybody, but it parallels too much of today.
Yes. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Exactly. The more Golan-Globus
If you don't,
predicts.
this pulls up. This represents the whole cliche. If you don't study history, you'll just repeat it, and that's what we're doing. We're repeating the sins of the past, Griff.
Jesus fucking Christ. The other thing I want,
But at least back then we had Steve James.
At
You don't
least-
have him now.
that's why everything's fucked today.
Yeah.
We have Duty. We don't have Steve James.
He died for our sins.
Fucking shit. The one other thing I wanted to point out about this was James Booth. Is that what we agreed his name was?
Yeah, sure.
He plays one of the characters in this movie. He was also a villain in
Most famous for playing the villain in Shokazuki classic Pray for Death.
Pray for Death.
Elderly
thank you.
man. Like, I never believed Shokazuki had any problem beating an elderly English man, but
Oh, yeah. He actually wrote, the before-mentioned Pray for Death, and he wrote this movie.
well,
So-
at least he has one talent.
Yeah, I thought that was amazing. He's pretty good as a menacing
Yeah, he's
character.
okay. He's okay. I mean,
But-
he's great as a boss, but not as like a henchman type, like ass kicker. Like I didn't believe he was a badass, because he was a henchman in Pray for Death, and I just didn't believe it.
Exactly.
He was too old.
Great point. Great point. By the way, we've never really discussed too much into it, and it's not going to come up this week, but I love the henchman work that happens in all these movies. Someday we'll finally get down and just do a breakdown of henchmen, but that's not today. For today, I think it's time for trailer.
Well, wait. First, we got one last thing.
One last thing.
This was very confusing to you and me. Originally, this movie was
Oh
going to
my
be a
God.
sequel to Invasion USA.
Yes.
And Chuck Norris turned it down. He was too good for it. And so so if you're wondering why is Dudikoff's character named Matt Hunter, which is the same name as Chuck Norris's character from Invasion USA, it's because this was supposed to be a sequel.
It took me an hour into the movie, and I was like, wait a minute. I am convinced now his name is Matt Hunter. I need to go look this up.
There's no armadillos or anything.
There's
so
no armadillos. There's no rocket launchers. None of that action. There's no beard. Well, I would say there's no acting, but Chuck and Duty are about the same scale for acting wise.
acting, yeah. I would say
Yeah.
Chuck is better as far as like ass kicking, because he's actually a legitimate martial artist at least.
I mean, his brother does a large part of that. But
well, yeah, he
Chuck
does.
gets the credit.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't
I don't
fight.
know.
I'd fight Chuck Norris now because he's like 80 years old, but I would not fight Chuck Norris 30 years ago.
That's a good point. But yeah, forgot the point I was making.
So I don't know, like, way to drop the ball, Chuck, because this movie fucking is awesome.
Yeah.
So, what were you doing? Like missing in Action 4 or some shit? Hero in
Right.
maybe he probably did Hero in the Terror, because I think that was around the same time.
Oh, you know what it was?
What?
I think Chuck is conservative.
Oh, so he was like, this guy's a hero.
Wait,
What
he was
is
like,
he?
wait, the villains are saying?
Yeah, I thought this is my speech. I just want to polish it a little. No, Chuck, this is the villain's speech. Oh, wait, what?
Go to the church.
Yeah, so let's just do this. The dynamic duo of Michael Dudikoff and Steve James in Avenging Force.
It began with a celebration, shattered by brutal violence, until Michael Dudikoff, star of American Ninja, became the Avenging Force.
What have you? I missed. Gentlemen, Captain Matt Hunter, one of the best agents my department ever had.
He's the only one who can oppose a deadly brotherhood.
They have a hunting club.
For what?
A hunting club. Except they don't hunt animals. They hunt men.
Bring him down.
Now, in the ultimate form of pure savage combat, they are the hunters. And he is the target. In the final confrontation, the deadliest enemy meets the Avenging Force. Avenging Force. When getting even just isn't enough.
Woo!
Hoo-ha!
All right. There's clearly a reason we're doing this, right?
Yeah, because we start out, Griff. Action from the jump.
The cold opening.
Let me set it up for you. We're in the bayou. If you're watching this on Laserdisc, you can actually see Swamp Thing walking in the background. That's how fucking swampish this place is.
I'm not going to lie. I thought I saw Predator at one point.
He probably did, but he was cloaked.
Yeah. He was cloaked, and you saw
You just heard
Arnold
that
Schwarzenegger in
whatever that
mud.
noise. Yes, I did spot Schwarzenegger in the back.
Okay.
And I also saw a guy in a leopard costume, like a full-body leopard costume. I see it in every movie now. Thanks for pointing that out for me. It's like, where's Waldo? Where's the leopard?
Dude, I see it a lot in the mansion that Glastonbury has here.
Almost as tasteful as Lexus. Not enough gold for my...
Yeah.
But yeah, so we start out. Deadliest game of all, of course, is man. We all know that.
Man.
I also want to point out, you know how I love to go on that one day my dream is to get rich enough that people can fight to the death for my amusement.
Yes.
But at the same time, I worry that I would get so rich because the next level is hunting humans.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't know if I can compartmentalize enough that I can do that. But that's the trouble with being super rich, man. You can do whatever you want.
This is the problem I have with this whole scene. Unlike Hard Target, which just very well parallels here, it does not. They don't go up to these people and say, "Hey, we're going to pay you $50,000. If you get here, you win. We'll let you go." They just seem to drop these people in a swamp, and there is 4 main people we're going to learn about here. 4 main villains, and first
of Pentagon.
Pentagon, yes.
That's the name of the evil organization.
Which I will
5-pointed stars, what it means.
And I will always, forgetfully, but not forgetfully, refer to it as the Pentango because it sounds much cooler.
That's my favorite way to get movie tickets, Pentango.
I love that Ted Nugent song, Wango Poo Pentango.
Wang Tang Sweet Pentango?
Yeah, Wang Tang.
That was a great one.
Yeah.
And, so
Which is not the hair metal hate this week, because there is no
Yeah, sorry, hair metal Sean. We'll do it when you come back. Come back soon.
Yeah.
So we start out. We meet 4 members of the Pentangle. We get first, I wrote him down as Samurai Mime, because he's got a white, almost like Dudikoff, a blank slate face, like a white plastic blank face, and he's got a cowl like Skeletor wore.
Yeah, I was going for the Shy Guy / Jabberwocky, which some of those fucking dancing fans might know about, or Mario fans.
Okay, I didn't get that reference, but
That's
I'm glad
cool.
you figured it out for me.
Yeah.
And then he's got fatigues on because they want to be camo.
Well, you got to be in the jungle. Born in the bayou.
So we see him, and I called him Samurai Mime because he's got the samurai sword. It's a samurai sword, right, Griff? Because you reamed my ass when I called Revenge of the Ninja sword a samurai sword. And he said, "No, fuckface, it's a fucking ninja sword." So is this a samurai sword?
I will have you know one of our favorite characters would fill you in. It's Japanese for katana. This is a katana.
It's English for katana.
Oh, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. And
No,
so
it's a katana.
so he's okay. So he's got a katana,
They all got their weapons from the mall.
He's skulking. And he's looking. You see these two guys. They're just running for their lives. One guy's got a slash across his abdomen. And so he's like chasing them. And they're like, oh, they take a break because one guy, he's like practically dying. And I thought it was funny because these guys are supposed to be the best of the best, these hunters.
They are.
And they were kind of goofballs because you notice we meet our second guy. You called him Lord Humongous. Good call, because he looks like Lord Humongous from Road Warrior. He's a muscular guy with like leather crisscross straps.
Dude, he even in a knockoff version of Road Warrior, he looked to have a weapon from what was that one Italian ripoff?
Warriors of the Wasteland, New Barbarians.
He looked like he had a weapon from.
It
Warriors
looked
of the
like
Wasteland.
a modified weed whacker.
Yes, it did.
It was like they had a little pincer on the end.
Yeah, it was a spear with pincers and like weird.
And he's wearing this crazy, like he's got a ski mask on, like a traditional ski mask, but for some reason the mouth has little grommets on it, like little like holes, like air breathing holes.
Yeah.
It was pretty
metal rings on a leather mask.
He was kind of so I'm gonna call him Lord Humongous Gimp because he kind of was a cross between the Gimp and Lord Humongous.
Humongi Gimp.
And so the guys, they're like hiding behind a bush, and then I thought it was funny. He leaps out and like falls over the guy. Like you thought he was supposed to grab the guy, he just clumsily falls over the guy.
Yeah.
And then he gets up and he's got his fucking weed whacker pincer thing.
And they have a nice tussle here, and you're like, oh fuck, this guy's fucked. There's one guy who he's referring like. It seems like we got kind of a Johnny Quest thing going on where we got Race Bannon and his bodyguard, or was Race the bodyguard?
Race was the bodyguard.
And Dr.
Venture.
Well,
not Dr. Venture, Dr. Quest.
Dr. Quest, yeah. So there's that kind of thing going on where Race is just like, get the fuck out of here. I'm going to take Lord Humongi Gimp myself. So he like pushes the one. So one guy is running away. We don't know what's going on with him. But he's a city slicker for sure. I watched Deliverance this week, so we're going to call him City Slicker. So there's one City Slicker, and then there's Burt Reynolds. And Burt's just like, I got this guy. And sure enough, he fucking goes.
Yeah, I know. He's got his guts are hanging out, but he still beats the shit out of the guy.
Just like Burt in Deliverance. His fucking legs all fucked up. He's just taking it to the people, though. He's fucking wrecking them.
But unfortunately, he doesn't have a weapon to combat the weed whacker of death.
Yeah.
Because the guy stabs him in the abdomen with it, and he just got cut with the abdomen.
I mean,
That's
if you're
the worst place to get
if
stabbed.
you're gonna show a giant knife in your boot, you're gonna use that boot knife.
And he uses it.
So he uses it. So now we gotta watch fucking little dweeb ass fucking what
Dr. Quest,
John Voight, Dr. Quest run away.
I would say more Ronnie Cox because that was the dude that played the banjo.
Yeah.
Well, John Voight is kind of dweeby in that movie.
Well, John Voight is supposed to be like the city slicker, so
I thought they were all city slickers.
I believe they were, but what's his name was kind of like a city slicker wannabe. What's his name?
Burt.
Yeah, Burt was like
as long as
wannabe.
nobody's Ned Beatty because he's the one that gets raped.
No one's Ned Beatty in this.
Okay. Nobody squeals like a pig. Sorry, guys.
Nobody. God, that scene is. That movie is amazing. I love it.
Well, that scene. It's kind of hot, but disturbing at the same time.
Is that my cat breathing that loud?
Yes, your
Jesus
cat's getting turned on by all this hillbilly
The cat
rape
is
we're
napping
talking
while
about.
we were recording now.
So you said, Dr. Quest is taking off because he sees the highway. And we see a fucking man, Professor Glastonbury, looking like Fraser Crane. He's up in like a fucking hunting blind, like on a tree. He's wearing this crazy fucking Swamp Thing luchador mask. It's fucking amazing. I put it up on our Twitter the other day. Smoking a pipe like Fraser, just waiting for shit to go down.
I mean, he's singing Mozart. You're expecting a chain gang to yell at him about singing Mozart. But no. So fucking Dr. Quest thinks he's about to get across the shore.
First, he meets up with our fourth member. I called him Camo Bandito because he had the lamest kind of costume. Everyone else is fucking amazing, but he had the poor man's because he's new to the Pentangle. He's the youngest of them.
He hasn't figured out his whole
he
shtick
hasn't
yet.
he hasn't figured out his character.
Yeah,
so he just has like a camouflage bandit mask, like covering the bottom part of his face, and he's got like
he's a jobber.
Yes, and he's got like camo. He's just basic camo,
and sure enough,
and he gets taken out pretty easily.
He gets jobbed.
Yes, he does.
No big
He
deal.
does the job. And so the guy's like, I see the highway. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And then fucking Fraser, man, Professor Glastonbury, like
Just cleans out his nice
he's
pipe
like,
there.
Time to teach him how to do it. Always the hard way.
Always the hard way.
So like the guy, he's in like fucking like chest deep water, and he's like, I just got 100 yards away.
At one point, we see an alligator. Actually,
Yeah,
I think
it was like-
alligators are not native to Florida. So crocodile,
No, alligators are
alligators. Okay,
Florida.
alligator fly across.
Yeah,
like
it was like stock footage. It was
yeah,
just like from
I was like, oh, okay, he's gonna get destroyed
Yeah.
by an alligator.
he gets
No,
destroyed by the human alligator.
Fraser.
Yeah.
Yes, that is.
Fraser he just comes up out of the water like fucking like silent, and he's got his move. I don't know. Is it called garrote? Isn't it the kind of choking thing?
I don't know what the choking instrument's called.
I think it's called a garrote. I might be pronouncing it wrong, but yes, like the fucking fishing line that you choke somebody out with, and he just comes up and just fucking strangles the fuck out of this guy, kills him dead,
Kills him dead.
and then he has like an orgasm while he's doing. He's like, oh! And then everybody shows up, and they're like, because they got a scoring thing. And they're like, you got it, professor.
$50,000 you all owe me. And fucking Humongous comes in. He's like, I killed one of them, so we're even. He's got a flask with like demons all over it. It's all silver and got a couple gems in there.
Pulls off the fucking ski mask. Looks like Jesse Ventura when he was the governor of Minnesota. He's bald with a giant mustache.
Giant ass mustache.
And they're just loving life. Like, ha ha! The greatest thing ever, taking lives.
All right, well, we've had way too much action already. We've seen the cold, we've seen the swamp, we've seen the rain. I want to see something very...
Well, I just wanted to put out one thing. We learned that he killed some Secret
son of a
Service
bitch.
members. I
Yes,
just want to
thank
point
you.
that out. So it's
it's the top...
So it's not just like these normal chumps. These are deadly people he's taking
It's
out.
the top guy of the CIA, and they have not approved apparently of the job he was doing.
Right.
So they squared him off. So let's go to something wholesome because my heart is just broken right at this point. I mean, these guys.
Wait till we get later on. I'll tell you something. I got traumatized
I
halfway through this movie, but
You're teasing too
Let's call
hard
it
here,
teasing.
man.
Yes.
I want wholesome right the
Okay,
fuck now.
do it.
I want Michael Dudikoff, the duty himself, riding a horse.
All American boy.
Oh my god. Cowboy boots, cowboy hat, bolo fucking tie Dudikoff.
Tight ass jeans.
Ooh, man. You can almost see a bulge there.
Almost.
So he, of course, is
He's
just
roping doggies, man.
roping them.
And he just does it like they're like, oh my God, you broke the record. And he's like, we're just fucking around. That's how good I am.
Yeah, I'm
But I
just
don't care.
having fun.
And we see Grandpa Jimmy come up, and he's just like, doing good, son.
Doing good.
And then we see
Little Sarah.
Sarah, the most annoying character in the movie.
Who
She's almost the Shane Kazuki of this movie, but it goes back and forth between her and another person.
Yes, it does.
She's such an awful actress, Griff, that they dubbed her voice.
Yeah.
So she's like, "Hey y'all, come and get some
I think
fiddles." Some fucking hell.
I'm gonna go ahead and put out a crazy theory here on why they had to dub her over.
Okay, I want to hear it.
They had to get her off that fucking set because the way that Duty and the grandpa looked at her,
Everybody was creeping
creeped
on her.
me the fuck out.
Everybody was creeping on this. She's like 10 years old.
So Dudikoff has wrangled himself up a calf. Real
A
men,
doggy.
Real men work.
Yeah.
And you know he's taking high fives, doing all that bullshit. And Sarah comes out. Hey, don't forget we got to go see Uncle Larry. And I'm like, let's go see Uncle Larry now, please. Because
Well, we get a little exposition where Grandpa Jimmy goes, out of nowhere, "Hey, it wasn't your fault. Your parents died."
out of nowhere.
We learned that he had a tragic past. They lost because this is his little sister. This is not his child, so it's okay. I guess we learned from young warriors. It's okay to creep on your sister, especially when she's blossoming into a woman.
Yes.
And so he's like, "Look, I know," because once again, I think he's projecting onto. He's like, by that blank stare, he must be worried. He must be feeling guilty about his family dying.
Yeah.
Because he said he's a blank slate, and he's like, I guess I am.
Yeah, that's a good point. The projection, Grandpa's
Right.
that's perfect.
And so they're like, we got to get ready. Because our buddy Larry, who was in the Secret Service with Duty,
Yeah.
And
Sarah's like, I'm ready to see a real man. Let's go see Uncle Larry.
Got to go into Nolans because they're out in the country.
Nolans.
And it's Mardi Gras people. And because we learned that Larry, played by the great Steve James.
Oh, yeah.
Larry Richards, he's running for Senate because he wants to clean up the streets.
Yeah.
And we get a nice little scene. Of course, he's all American, so he got to drive a giant pickup truck.
The biggest, most obnoxious GMC raised bed and raised, I don't know, suspension and everything. Yes. I want to mention one thing before we get beyond the fact that their parents died. They have one photo. It was from the day before. The daughter is of the same age. The Dudikoff is of the same age.
You get another moment of that. It comes in later that we'll talk about.
It's from later. while it's fresh on the brain here, I just want to point out, apparently the parents died a week prior.
Well, that's probably why he's so tore up. At least we assume. We don't know.
And that's why the grandpa's projecting.
Yeah.
So going into New Orleans...
Well, they're driving. I actually sent you a text.
It's a long drive, and you know what? Everyone is obviously getting tired, and Duty is like, guys, I need you to keep me awake here. So
first of all, we get a little lesson in politics. And she's like, why is Larry running for Senate?
It's dubbed over. Did we mention the dubbing?
Yes, it's dubbed.
Okay.
Because she's such a bad actress. And he's like, well, he just wants to help people. He wants to help his community. Basically... We were talking about how our man, Professor Glastonbury, is the Trump of this movie. Steve James is our Obama of the movie. He's Black Jesus. He's going to save us all. And so he's like letting you know, like, look, man, he's gonna save us. That's why he's about, unlike Professor Glastonbury, it's all about himself. He's about the community.
Do you know what he was running on? The levees are going to break, guys. We need to fortify them.
Oh, my God. This movie was fucking James Booth. Where the fuck his name was? Is he like a fortune teller? Can he see the future? He's in Nostradamus?
He must have been, because sure enough, we know about Katrina now. Fucking Golan-Globus Theater.
They're listening to Dudikoff is so tiring that Grandpa Jimmy goes, hey there, enough about this politicking. Pass me some of that Dudikoff. And we get our first product placement from Dudikoff. Of course, you know Dudikoff from our last episode of Dudikoff, American Ninja 2. It's highly underrated.
Highly underrated.
And so I was happy about that because I like my Dudikoff.
Yeah.
So we get into fucking New Orleans. Of course, Steve, it's a gun show going on. Steve's got no sleeves on.
I love when he walks out. Wife wearing a beautiful dress. Just like a nice summer, spring dress. Dudikoff, God damn it.
Dudikoff is dressed to the nines for an All-American.
Again, bolo, jacket. He looks like he belongs on the Walker, Texas Ranger set.
Yes.
Well, that makes sense, again, because he's Matt Hunter.
Right.
But no, fucking Steve James walks out. Black tactical pants, tactical boots, fucking just like some
Well, he's been getting threats. So he's ready at all times.
Exactly. Well, we're going to learn that in a minute. But he's got like a tactical belt on. Like he is dressed sleeveless shirt.
Of course. You got to show those guns, man.
And you could tell it's like a rough cut around.
Exactly.
It's not a stitch that way. It is. He cut it that way.
And he's overseeing his two boys. They're like in their karate gis doing some moves.
My God, just working out their
We get a little sparring session between Jeff, the other Shane Kazugi of the movie, with Dudikoff. They go at it a little.
Yeah, there's like this interaction because they love each other, and it's a beautiful moment. It really is.
They're family, man.
Everybody, Grandpa, you would be like, oh, this old guy's got to be raising shit. No, he's like, Larry, oh my God, your politics are just dead on. I love you. I love your wife, Daisy.
The greatest cook in the world.
Yeah, it is a beautiful moment. It really is. And, you get Dudikoff crying it up with Jeff, young Jeff. God, he looks like he's going places, right? No?
Well, he's going somewhere.
He's going somewhere?
We'll get into that later.
Hey, you know what? I'm not worried about where Jeff's going. I'm worried about dinner.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and have some dinner.
I don't know if you noticed this, but this shows how wholesome Matt Hunter is. Everyone's drinking wine. He's drinking milk.
Wow, was he?
Yes, he was.
He's got to stay sharp.
Right. Well, yeah, because he's running security detail for his boy Larry.
Yeah.
Because he's been getting threats from all these crazy neo-Nazi organizations.
Yeah.
And the KKK. And he's just like fucking Dudikoff's like, dude, you shouldn't do this because he's gonna be the Grand Marshal at the Mardi Gras parade.
Yeah.
And he's like, I have to. I'm here. I'm cleaning up my community. I'm going to clean up America. I got to do this.
Yeah.
And he gives a nice speech about, I'm fucking going to kiss babies and shake hands and, free college for everybody and Medicaid for all.
And the levies.
And the
Again,
levies.
The levies
are going to break.
Thing. Because he's running, I don't remember if we mentioned it, senator for
the state
Louisiana.
of Louisiana.
So, of course, that's something that should concern them, but maybe at that time in 86, was it?
Yeah, I think 86.
86, maybe they weren't thinking about, but he was fucking thinking about it.
Thinking ahead.
By the way, the wine they were drinking, disturbingly, that color is not right for wine.
It looked kind of like, I didn't want to get it. Like, it sounds kind of racist. It looked like Kool-Aid to me.
No, that's just wine snobbery right there. But you're right. You're spot on. That is like Boone's Farm type wine, where it's Kool-Aid with
probably the good stuff for Dudikoff because he just wants to drink milk.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he was drinking milk. He's a wine snob. He's like,
maybe. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to this fucking
So, we're
parade.
at Mardi Gras. Steve is like throwing beads. He's like, you better show me your tits, girl, before I throw you some beads. And they're like,
dude, Steve is chucking beads at people. It is amazing. The dude should have played football because he's got an arm that the likes of Brett Favre would be envious of.
Unlike Dudikoff, he's dressed to the nines. He's got a fucking tuxedo on.
Beautiful.
And everyone's loving him. Like, we're going to vote for you.
And then we get to see fucking Duty. He's got his own float with Grandpa just sitting there. And Duty, did you notice all of his beads are clumped up?
They're all knotted.
They're all knotted, and he doesn't even have the strength to throw. He's like just shimmying them on the side of the fucking ground.
Well,
where the parade stomps.
He's
all
conflicted
over him.
because his fucking ninja senses are off the charts because there's so much stimuli, and he's looking for everything.
That's a good point because we constantly see like first-person views of like Dudikoff vision, duty vision as they call it, and he's seeing all kinds of poop.
First, he noticed the guy. I called him the George Costanza of Pentangle because
he did notice him right away.
He's got a mask, and he's like, it looks like he's signaling somebody. 'Cause he's put it on and he takes it off, and he puts it on and he takes it off.
Yeah,
and Dudikoff sees that out of the corner of his eye, and he's like, "What's up with that?"
Yeah, what is?
And while that's
deal?
going on, we see two black women with baby strollers, and they get right in front of the parade.
And then right in front of them comes up this little horn trio.
Jazz trio.
Yeah, a little horn trio.
And they're just playing their hearts out.
Playing their hearts out. But Dudikoff notices something. He's like, hey, there's some shit notes they're playing.
Yeah, he's like, there's no B flat in When the Saints Come Marching In.
What is going on? So he starts just like honing in on them. And sure enough, we see the fucking...
the black women pick up their babies and walk away. This very strange.
This whole thing is weird.
Yes.
Okay? This is where we need a cut of Alex Jones explaining this scene to me. Because they've got black women employed.
Are you saying this is a false flag?
This is a fucking false flag right here.
Saying these are actors? So they kind of technically are actors.
Yeah.
But
So you got these black women reach into the baby carriage, and they pick up these babies, and on the back of the baby, like little onesies, is printed, "Subscribe to PewDiePie," which is obviously a weird flag. And they walk away, and then these trumpeters who are playing the wrong notes altogether, like they were looking at each other like, I don't know what else to play. They reach into the baby carriages, and what's in there?
Uzis, dude.
Uzis, man.
Of course,
right
80s.
out of another Steve James movie, The Soldier.
Yes, the very beginning of The Soldier. Except, unfortunately, there was no man dressed as an elderly woman getting run over. In
Yes,
this one.
that would have been more fun.
But yeah, so these guys, they grab the fucking Uzis. I mean, look, Dudikoff is fast, but he's not bullet fast.
Yeah, Duty Vision only has so many,
So he's
foresight.
he goes, Grandpa Jimmy, protect Sarah. I got to get up in front. And there's fucking the guy running security looked like fucking Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. With a John Deere hat on. Like he's running security for this.
He literally says to him, "Hey, are you running security?" He goes, "Yeah," and he's like, "Just you?" And he's like, "Yeah,
I'm all we need." and then he's immediately shot because they start unloading.
Yeah, really, it was completely sprayed.
Yeah, and
got those bump stocks.
And then, if only they'd banned bump stocks back then. and And I pointed this out. Steve James immediately grabs his older son and uses him as a human shield.
Motherfucker, he uses
Because he knows we're not here to see whoever. I didn't even get the son's name.
Yeah.
But we're here to see Steve James.
It's Jeff and Edge. I like that he named the younger son Edge. That was a weird name, but
not
I
even
like
Matt. He named it Edge.
Edge.
That was crazy.
Yeah. So, I see what you did there. Hardy Boys.
He's broken, Matt.
Broken Matt.
Bullet ridden.
He does.
He's bullet ridden.
Yeah.
Bullet ridden, man.
Later on, Dudikoff breaks him. So
we get a nice scene of them kicking ass like the old days. And Steve James, he's just fucking murdering people with his fists. He doesn't even have a gun.
Dude, he's in like a full-on tuxedo. He's trying to impress the people. He's trying to get the votes. He's kissing, he's trying to dress the nines. He's beating ass and kissing babies at the same time.
He's kicking ass and taking names.
Saving babies, kissing babies.
He's slamming guys' heads into the hubcaps of the parade float. And, Dudikoff, he's doing his thing. He's doing all right.
It's quietly.
Yeah, because he grabs a
As
gun.
usual. Yeah.
Like, Steve's is like, these are my guns, and he flexes his
Oh my
24-inch
God.
pythons.
When he says that and flexes, I don't want to
And then the
say what
fucking
happened.
sleeves just explode off his arms. It's amazing. And that was no CGI, people. He really did that.
That's the best part. No CGI.
And so they're both kicking ass. I'll give it up to Dudikoff, but he's shooting people.
Yeah.
There's a nice scene. He shoots a guy off a fucking moped.
Yeah.
And he sees that fucking George Costanza up there, Parker, up on the roof. And he's like, I'm getting that guy. You take care of the rest of them, Steve.
He notices that creep is still just kind of eyeing down on him. So he scales a float, scales a building, scales another building. And then
when I saw that, I go, now I know why Menachem Golan wanted him to play Spider-Man, because he did a great Spider-Man impression.
that's a good point. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
But he was you could see him like throwing an arm like...
And it made no sense because he didn't have web shooters. But
he was auditioning in a movie for another movie. Weird. Very meta. Yeah. So he gets up to the rooftop. Parker immediately is like, I gotta run away. They end up having this horrible shootout, which is barely worth mentioning because they empty their clips. You think, wow, Duty's in great shape. He can catch them. He's been wrangling horses all of his life.
Yeah.
No, he is not faster than Parker, a.k.a. George Costanza, who sits in a recliner that has a fridge in the side, eats candy bars, and drinks soda all day. Can't catch that guy.
He gets away. He gets like a weasel. He just hides in the crowd and gets away.
Yeah.
So we cut back to fucking Steve. I just want to point out there was a great extra in this scene. It was like this fat, like heavy metal Mexican dude. I don't know. He just stood out for me for some reason.
No,
He's
there was a couple. they were really interesting.
Yeah.
Again, I love all the work of the backgrounds in all of these movies. In where was it? In Larry's house, he has so much. No. It's fucking what's his name?
Glastonbury.
Duty's house, the farmhouse.
Yeah.
They have all this native art where it's like native. I
Dream
love
catchers everywhere.
Yeah.
And we see, we call him Matt. We call him Edge. He's laid out on the street, dead as a doornail. And we just see Dudikoff just stare off into space. He's trying to emote. I don't know what he's doing.
He's trying to do something.
He's angry, he's sad, and he's happy all at the same time. And Steve, he's shed a little tear. He's holding his wife. Rushed to the hospital. They just declared him dead on the street, but we still take him to the hospital because Daisy had like a nervous breakdown. She needs to be sedated because women, they get hysterical with this stuff. In the 80s, at least, they did.
So now we got to check in because we built up villains already, and it's been a while since we talked about it, so we got to see these fucking villains in action. And, of course, I mean, as we learned from Charlottesville, they're doing their tiki torch fighting. Yes. You will not replace us.
I love it. It's like a kendo stick demonstration. Everybody in the fucking room is white.
Yes.
There's even a white master watching it.
There is, and I love that I hate to say it, I would fit in. If you put me in a tux in that room with my mustache.
Yeah, everyone had a mustache.
And my sideburns, I would fit in big time.
So we're seeing Lord Humongous versus the Camo Bandito guy. And they're going there back and forth, but Humongous wins in the end because he's got more experience. But fucking Glastonbury, he's loving it. He's like, look at my two favorite men. He sounds just like a Vince McMahon.
Oh, no, that's a good point. He is kind of like a Vince McMahon.
And he's just like hugs them, like, good job, both of you.
Oh, you boys. Grabs him by the balls.
And he goes, now go sit down. I got something to say.
The cojones on these guys.
And they're like, ladies and gentlemen, Professor Elliot Glastonbury has something to say. You need to hear this. And he goes into that speech that we heard right off the top of our episode.
Yeah, that is, again, not apparently
no, this
a
is
current speech.
This is not a Trump rally speech. This is from a movie 35 years earlier.
Yes.
And so he just lays it out. Everyone's like, yeah, we love it. And he loves it. He's like,
yeah. Elliot. They all start chanting.
So
let's get back to that hospital, though.
Well, before that happens, we also get a fucking
the note.
Little Weasel fucking Parker comes back with a note, and he's like, and he goes and he reads it, and he goes to his henchman. He's like, they didn't get him. Larry Richards got away, but we'll get him next time. So then we cut back to the hospital. Everyone's worried. I'm assuming Dudikoff's worried. I can't tell. I can't read the guy. He's a blank slate. But they're like, yeah, kid's dead. Edge died.
Your son, Edge?
And he God damn it, Dudikoff tries to console him, but he only has so much. So it's just like a hand on the shoulder. But this is like Steve's third movie with him, so he gets it. He knows how to act opposite, so he sells it.
Yes.
You think these guys are fucking brothers for life. And he's like, hey, man, you need me? I'm here for you. And Steve's like, okay. And so they go, Steve, Larry, Steve James. He's like, look, I got to stay here, obviously. My wife is like fucked up. We just sedated her.
Yeah.
You guys, you're in town. You're like 10 hours away. You live out in the sticks. Go to my place. Chill out. We got the fucking detail to like bodyguards.
Yeah.
Go there. So they drive to fucking Steve's house. House is trash. There's fucking racist graffiti everywhere.
Yeah, they have like the division of the like state police or something with them. They go back to the house. They're seeing everything. Dudikoff is just like, well, that's a grammatical error. That's a grammatical error. These Nazis don't know what they're writing anymore.
They did get the swastika right.
They got the swastika right. That's about all they got right.
And he's like, all right, get Grandpa Jimmy, get Sarah in a room. I got to fucking talk with the Admiral.
So Duty talks to Sarah, tussles her hair, tells her how adorable she is, how she's going to grow into a
You're
big,
blossoming.
You're going to be a beautiful woman someday. And then
he says, girl, you'll be a woman soon.
Whew. So he takes off to see the Admiral, who apparently was like his secret division of the military boss.
Secret Service. But this was like G6. This is like the top of Secret
G6.
Service.
Yeah, like there.
And so there's a safe house because they have them everywhere.
Yeah.
And he enters, and this is where we meet. I called it Ned Flanders and Black Ned Flanders because we reach two nerdy guys with mustaches and glasses.
Yes, it is a very appropriate name for that.
One is like a CIA head, one's like the FBI head. And we meet the Admiral, played by James Booth, who wrote this movie and is from the villain from Pray for Death. So I'm already like, I don't trust this guy because I just saw him in Pray for Death.
Well, the fact that he like is just barely feeding him information.
Well, he's eating a hard-boiled egg at the time, and only villains eat hard-boiled eggs.
I could go for one right now. I don't have any though.
And he's like, hey, we learn, of course, like every great canon hero, he's out. He quit. He had enough of the business. His parents fucking died. They died in a bomb that he may or may not have had something to do with, inadvertently.
The Admiral gives him this whole exposition about Pentango. I said that on purpose. And he's like,
it's my favorite heavy metal band, Pentango.
Of course, there's 5 key
Cowboys
members.
from Hell.
They're high-profile businessmen, all very white.
Very, very white.
They specify that. Their weakness, of course, is that they are in a hunting club.
Which we saw earlier in the beginning of the movie.
Yep. And they believe that their arrogance towards their hunting could be their downfall.
That's their in.
So we want you, Dudikoff, to get in there.
Matt, you're the only guy that could pull this off. And he's like, forget it. I'm out. I got a sister. I got a sexy sister I have to take care of.
Oh, she's grown in to be a real beautiful woman, Admiral.
He's like, I know. I've seen. But still, because everybody's creeping on this girl the entire movie. And
both
honestly,
the Flanders
honestly,
adjust their cuffs. They're like, oh, God. Please stop.
Honestly, she's not that hot, guys. But...
Okay,
so
let's go to the villains now.
Well, the Admiral's like, he's like, I'm out. Forget about it. I'm going back to my family.
The Admiral, you mean Duty.
And he's not, I almost sound Dudikoff and Trump almost have the same kind of cadence to their voice.
They
do. Talk like this.
Kind of wispy, tiny hands.
So, yeah, we go back to this beautiful, everything's mahogany because fucking Professor Glastonbury has nothing but style.
Yeah, you told me a lot about this scene.
Well, no, that's no. I told you about a scene that comes on later.
Oh,
this scene
okay.
is the first time George Costanza fucked up.
Yeah, this is where he first gets to eat crow because he's got to come back and admit to the bosses. We're seeing him post that Mardi Gras failure.
Yeah, because for some reason they had not only they have gunmen everywhere, they had cameramen everywhere. So they
God, yes,
they got pictures of every angle.
Like. They've fucking scaled rooftops. They got balcony shots. They got street shots. They got a shot where it was him like on his float. So they had a camera in his float that he was on. Amazing.
And he's like, Parker, you failed me. He's like, this guy
didn't just fail me. You killed 5 of my best men.
Well, he got 5 of his best men.
Men. Those guys.
Yeah, no, they sucked. And he's like, oh, but he's a ninja. What could I do? You got to give me one more chance. And while we're in the scene, we get a little more exposition. We learn that Camo Bandito, the youngest member, he may be the youngest, but he's an up-and-comer.
Dude, he's not just an up-and-comer. He's pretty much already peaking. I mean, he's already tip-top, right?
Well, first of all, he won the Heisman playing for Harvard. Harvard, one of the biggest football schools in America, guys.
I'm sorry, if our fans are not football fans, but Harvard in America, tip-top of football.
Yes.
You know them for education.
They're not even allowed to compete in the playoff system.
Exactly.
Because they're that good.
So good. They're the best. You saw them in Good Will Hunting. You saw them in, what's that Rudy movie? Rudy?
That was Notre Dame.
But they got their shit trashed by fucking Harvard in that movie, I believe.
They did.
So you saw them in everything. You know they're the best.
So this guy, he's like, and he's so good, he's like, I'm not even going to play pro football.
Yeah, boom, yeah, I'm so good.
I'm going to go straight into politics. So he's not only that, now he's a Heisman winner for Harvard.
He's
top of his class, by the way.
All of 24 years old.
He was, Action Jackson was second to him. That's how fucking amazing he was. He fucking he track and field, all this shit. Top of his class.
Yeah.
And not only that, he's the youngest senator ever.
24 years
Some say
old.
the best of all time.
Oh, my God. Everybody's saying
so
that.
he is like their blue chipper. He's like, they're grooming him. And so we just learned that. We just learned a little more about the Pentangle crew. So, cut back to our man Steve in the hospital. Everyone's back at the hospital, right?
Yes. He's telling them, like, I got a safe place.
Yes, I got to say, like, yeah, duty's like,
your house is not safe.
You can stay at my place. I got a ranch out there. Nobody knows about it. It's secluded. He's like, great, thanks, bro.
He's like, everybody can stay there. So they're all leaving the hospital.
Got the chopper set up.
Yup.
Well, not all leaving. Edge is still dead. He's in the morgue.
Yes, thank you. Edge is still dead. Died 2 scenes ago. Edge is still dead. His wife, who was in the hospital for injuries, is fine.
No, she was there for hysteria.
She's getting on the helicopter herself.
We get this like nerdy Roger Ebert looking Secret Service guy. This guy can't protect anybody.
Nobody.
And he's just like, all right, we're ready to go. Excuse me, sir. A nurse goes, we just got a phone call for a Larry Richards. Is there a Larry Richards here? I'm Larry Richards.
And Duty is just like, no, I got this. I'll take this call. So he listens in, and the voice is just like, hello, Mr. Richards. We want to get you on our local news channel. We're not going to talk about anything too controversial.
We just want to talk about the issues. We're not going to talk about your dead kid at all.
We want to talk about this levy plan you've been talking about.
And Duty, he knows what's up. His ninja senses are kicking in. The 12th sense is kicking in.
The 12th sense, we know, is Memlost Kiss, so it can't be that.
He's got the 14th, which is you can sees right through bullshit. So he's like, and so can
Is
Steve.
it the art of the deal?
Steve's also listening on the other line, and he's just like, tell him we're coming.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? No, this is bullshit. He's like, I know it's a fuck. I'm a ninja too, motherfucker.
They
I know.
and we know it's a trap.
So they're like, okay, meet us at the secluded wharfs.
Not at a studio. Meet us over here by this kind of wharfy area.
We'll pick you up. And they're like, we'll be there.
So they send the family off. Duty sends a big heartwarming, like opens his shirt to expose his man breast to his sister. This scene was very weird. I don't get the connection here. But they have a warming, like departure from their family. They're like, don't worry, we'll be there in a little bit. They hop in some kind of action vehicle. Was it the GMC again? They get in that truck?
It was. Of course it was. And like Steve's like, God damn, this fucking tuxedo shirt is chafing. Fuck it. And he rips it off. And he's just got a wife beater on.
Just wife
underneath.
beater. Just wife beater. He got guns God, he's a beautiful man.
And they're just driving. He's like, take a left here, right here. Yeah, because he knows the place. He's from New Orleans.
Yeah.
And as we all know, it's a trap.
Everybody, they knew, we knew, the villains pretty much knew, but of course Parker's sitting there just waiting, flipping a gun around. So they
they get like penned in. So there's like a garbage truck seals off one end of the road, and a school bus seals off the other. And we see one guy's got a MAGA hat on, so we know something's up.
Yeah.
And Parker, like you said, Parker's twirling his 6-shooter.
And then he's just like, get out of the car. And they're just like, no, we're just going to back out of it. So they back out. We have to watch a fucking 45-minute car chase. And what happens?
We get one exciting scene where there's like one of those bridges over a river that can go up. And they jump like 5 feet. Like, it's not even that high.
This is the weird part, though. They circle back around to the wharf that they were at.
And we learned, I've noticed in at least half the movies we've covered, nothing good ever happens at the wharfs.
Nothing.
Don't go there.
Don't.
But they go there, buddy.
Even if you work there, stop going there. Something bad's about to happen.
So but they're like, once again, there's some cat and mouse shit going on. They're like, did they set the trap or did we set the trap?
Yeah.
Because they get out of the fucking GMC. They go split up, brother. They split up.
They're climbing all over. We're seeing set after set after. It seemed like that was the only reason for.
Well, yeah. What we see is that because fucking Dudikoff, this is a bro, man. So what he does is he tries to draw everyone to him. So he's making noise. He's clanging shit.
He like drops a rope. He flings this giant hanging metal apparatus, so it's like springing, and so they're like, "Oh shit, he went this way."
Meanwhile, this is in the deleted scene. It's on the Laserdisc. A fucking Steve shirt just explodes off his body. He's shirtless now, people. Mm-hmm. Glistening with like a Roman god with petroleum jelly.
Murray had to tell me about this because I watched the YouTube version. This movie is very available for free on YouTube. And they don't show you this scene. No. You just see a cut of Steve James running away, Steve James suddenly without a shirt on, and jellied the fuck up.
Yeah, all he does is slightly flexes his pecs, and the shirt just explodes off.
That sounds beautiful, and I want to see that, and I want to put it in my private hard drive that I don't tell people about.
Okay. And he's destroying people shirtless. Still got the tuxedo pants on. He's stylish.
Well, very much so.
And so, once again, basically, let's get to the chase. They're just individually kicking ass.
Yeah.
And they eventually wind up, there's big cranes everywhere.
Yeah.
And so what happens is Dudikoff, he's climbing up a crane because there's a guy on a lookout, like I'm in a crane.
Yeah.
And just as luck would have it, Steve is on he's like 100 yards away on the top of another crane. And he does a little you notice how sometimes in movies, someone will get a mirror and they'll shine a little signal of the light. He does that with his gleaming chest. He goes,
that was perfect use.
And then he's like letting him know there's somebody up there.
Right.
So fucking Dudikoff takes his belt off, uses it as like a whip, hits the guy. Then I forget, is this the same guy who shoots? Because Steve gets shot at this time.
So it wasn't at this part. They end up going back to back. So he does take out the sniper, and then they end up meeting with each other for a moment.
Okay.
And while they're meeting with each other, Steve notices that somebody is getting ready to shoot them. And so Dudikoff is right in the crosshairs. He jumps in the way, pushes Duty out of the way. He's like, get on the
this
floor.
before
poop,
or after
squat.
the zip line move?
This was after the zip line move.
So after well, it doesn't really matter, but Dudikoff, after he whips
right before.
he whips a guy with a belt, and there also happens to be a line there.
Yeah.
And he uses the belt and he slides down it. I didn't know they were together. I thought Steve was like on the other side. He gets shot after he warns him with the.
There is one moment where they end up together
Okay.
because Steve literally pushes Duty out of the way and takes a bullet for him.
And so they take care of everybody. They murder another like 11 guys from Pentangle, except for that Weasley fucker Parker. But they see him, and they're like, "Hey, tell your boys we're coming for them."
Yeah, they call out Parker.
And he's like, "You and your Negro friend are gonna get it."
Wow,
he says that.
There is a lot. Yeah, they are. I'm surprised he didn't say the other N word because they were not shy about.
In '86, that wasn't considered offensive.
Yeah,
but the tone was super offensive
to Golan-Globus apparently, to some production companies.
Even it was okay.
Okay.
And so he runs away like a bitch, and then Steve goes, "Look, bro,
I need to ride a horse. Let's go back."
No. We have a great moment here. I know why you're just glossing over. He goes,
"All right,
this is my fight partner." And then a tear came to my eye when I saw this, because if I'm feeling emotion, Dudikoff feeling no emotion. He goes, "Your fight is my fight." And they just fucking bro hug it out, dude.
You're right. I'm sorry for trying to skip over that. The erect nipples in that scene were on point.
Back to the farm, guys. Riding horses. Sarah, Dudikoff, Matt Hunter. We get another. She's like, gee, because she's the dumbest fucking kid in the world. She's like, why are they trying to kill Uncle Larry? And he's like, he's trying to make the world a better place, baby. And there's some rich scumbags who just want everyone to be miserable.
Yeah, look, some people just want to build the pipelines and they want to drill for the oil. And our buddy Larry here does not want to allow them to do that. He wants to build up the levees and he wants to help the people.
If only those levees got built.
And 6-year-old Sarah is just 12-year-old Sarah is just like, I'm blossoming into a wonderful woman. Why do I care about the levees?
And he's like, you sure are, girl. You sure are. Oh. And scene. Cut back to where our villains been up to.
What have our villains
been
up to?
They're always prepared, Griff. They're always keeping their razor sharp focus.
Yes.
They're at a firing range. All of them.
Hunters, are they not?
They are. And they all got their revolvers, and they're all shooting dead center. Our fucking boy, Blastonberry, he's shooting left hand, right. He's like fucking an Old West sharpshooter.
From the hip. He's pulling them out of holsters.
He is shooting from the hip. I'm hoping you can get a GIF of it. Cause it looks,
there's
so
GIF
funny.
already ready.
Parker there.
But it'll be ready.
Parker there in the back wringing his hands because he just lost another 11 guys.
Yes.
And
he's worried about his job. He's adjusting his tie. He's sweating profusely.
And he's just like... Damn this Matt Hunter. He's just too damn good. Maybe we should recruit him. And they're like, this guy, he has the morals of, like, fucking, a guy who has a lot of morals. I can't think of anybody right now.
He thinks he's some kind of Bernie Sanders.
Exactly. And they're like, he'll never turn him. He's like, you're right, damn it. We got to kill him. But how are we going to do it? And they go, well, I got a plan. And they go, and whisper, oh, by the way, Parker, you're dead. And they just shoot fucking George Costanza in the gut. And they just leave. And I love the scene. They all have Kinji cases all lined up like on this like shelf. And they all put their guns away together. And then they're like, we're ready to go. So they just leave fucking Parker to die. Like, he got a gut shot. That's going to last a couple hours.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Parker left with the last bit of information about where this prospect / enemy Matt Hunter is.
Okay.
And
he's like, I just got from our inside guy.
Yeah.
That they're hiding out at the Dudikoff ranch.
I hear their 12-year-old daughter is really
blossoming
into a wonderful woman. And so they're like, we don't care about the women part. Or the 12-year-old
he
girl
does
part.
say, is she white? And they're like, yeah, does that matter? You better believe it matters. And then they just walk off. Yeah, I'm just telling you what they said.
God
dude.
damn it. These guys are evil as fuck.
They are.
So, of course, they show up at the farm. they're hiding over in the brush, but we're going to go ahead and take a look in at the family. They're just enjoying
Grandpa
cards,
Jimmy's
soup,
having cards with the guards.
teaching everyone how to play Louisiana Hold'em. It's basically a game where he just fucking makes up the rules.
I was going to say euchre, but yeah, Louisiana Hold'em.
Well, euchre's a Michigan thing. No one
well,
knows
that's
about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why you got to teach them.
Well, now we know. Now they know.
And so, yeah, the one guard's like, is there any soup left? You better believe it, son. Go have some.
That should have been
so fucking wholesome,
That
dude.
should have been jambalaya or a gumbo.
Some
but
okra.
no, it's chicken noodle and it's Campbell's, which you find out because
Right out of a
the
can.
guard gets
They don't even heat it up. They just open a can and pour it in.
he fucking literally the guard gets a bowl of it as he's walking out back onto the deck. He's like, man, this is a bitch ass chicken noodle soup. It's right out of the fucking can. Campbell's.
It's cold. What the
He
fuck?
fucking tosses it to the side, and right as he tosses it, a fucking man is like, ow. He goes to investigate, gets pulled over, and killed by...
No, you're wrong. What happens is...
Fuck you, I'm right.
No, you're totally wrong. He gets a crossbow bolt right to the throat.
Oh, that's what he gets for cursing Campbell's soup.
But I can see where you're confused because every guy is like paunchy, balding with a mustache. Like this is like the weakest fucking security detail I've ever seen. I've seen malls that had better security.
If I shaved the top of my head, I'd fit in with this crew too.
And that guy's taken out. One of the guys who looks at me is taken out with the garrote, I think is how it's pronounced. Yeah, because the Pentangle crew there. This is what I'll give them though, because most people would send their henchmen out. They're like, no, we got to handle this shit.
Hey, if there's a job that needs to be done right, do it yourself.
Exactly.
And they're like,
and they do it well because they totally take out all the outside guards like ninjas. Like nobody even knows they're fucking up. Everyone's sleeping on the inside except Grandpa Jimmy. He loves his cards, loves his Louisiana Hold'em.
Yeah, I mean, he's cackling as everyone gets up, scatters like, oh, there's danger afoot. Grandpa's just like, I'm going to take ya boys.
No, nobody notices what happens next.
Damn it.
We get the gun from Action Jackson, the fireball shooting gun.
Yeah.
Apparently, Professor Glastonbury has one of those.
Okay.
And he just sets it off and just incinerates everyone in the kitchen. Dies immediately.
Oh, my God, that's right, because there's that scene where everybody is replaced by a dummy. It's wonderful.
And so Grandpa is just burned alive.
The dummy budget of this movie represented, you said it was $7 million?
It's $4 million.
$4 million?
Yeah.
The budgie budgie? That bird? The dummy budget was $2 million at least.
Yeah, and these dummies were so bad they'd get you banned from fucking Facebook, just like we did.
So giant fire ablaze, and
they got gas cans. They're setting the whole ranch on fire.
There is so many people to worry about in this house too. We still got we got Steve James to worry about. We've got his
Wife
other
Daisy.
son.
We got Jeff.
Yeah, we got
Jeff's
Jeff.
up in the attic.
We've got they put Jeff in the attic like fucking Kevin McAllen and I don't remember his name. McAllister in Home Alone. They put him in the attic because he's the worst.
And they forgot about him just like Home Alone.
Exactly.
Because what
Kevin Malone. We can't get his name.
So I said Home Alone. You thought I
thought you said Malone.
Yeah. So the guys, it's like a turkey shoot. They're just sitting on there waiting for everyone to come out, and they're going to take them out. And so everybody gets out, except they're like, "Oh snap! We forgot about Kevin / Jeff."
I think
and Steve's like, "If I have to, do I really have to?" His wife's like, "We lost one, so we can't lose two.
Yeah,
you have to think about like your legacy."
Yes, I think what was happening.
He's like, "I can get you pregnant again."
Yeah, you're really. I think what was happening here is he's like, oh, no, he's the tough son. He'll just climb out the window that has a clear, easy access to the roof to a ladder.
He is like 4, so I mean,
yeah.
He's Steve James' son.
But again, we're talking about like a Shokazugi, Kane and Shane aspect here, where he kind of like forgot which son he lost.
And he's kind of like, do I have to? He's like, yes, you do. He's like, all right, I'll go. He's like,
as he runs in, he gets into the doorway of the front house, and all of the Pentango shoot him in the back. Yeah. Like he hits a crossbow, 2 other shots, and
harpoon.
Then like they have very, very weird weapons.
Varying weaponry.
So he gets shot 4 times, and he's like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna die! but I got to save my son.
Yeah.
So he climbs up one staircase.
Staircase collapses.
Collapses.
Right as
Yeah.
soon as he gets up there.
And of course, Dudikoff shoots in right after him.
I want to give them credit because I don't know if you've noticed this. In a lot of movies, when there's a fire, there's no smoke for some reason because it's obviously like gas fires they set up.
Yeah.
There's smoke. So it looks like a legitimate fire.
It looked very legit.
A lot of smoke, a lot of fire.
So Steve's getting close. He gets to the attic. He gets his son. He's like, Jeff, you're okay. I mean, as a son, but also health-wise, you seem to be okay.
Health-wise, you're okay as a son.
You're middling. Worse. I'll get you out of here. And as he's starting to climb back down, like the fire, the smoke,
The five fucking harpoons in his back. He's
they're
like
getting to him. But Dudikoff, who has scaled the staircase breaks halfway in, so he has to jump and grab onto a ledge and pull himself up. Great upper body strength, by the way. That's something I didn't think Duty had. But he gets up there, and Steve is there with his son. It's like, that was an impressive fucking vault.
And he's like, Steve, he's like, Matt, I've been shot 5 times. Can you please, I know he's worthless, but you can carry my son. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
As soon as he hands him off, he just collapses and falls right off where the
right
staircase
over the
used
ledge.
to be.
Yeah.
And I was more traumatized than Matt Hunter was. Dudikoff, he's just like a blank slate. He's just staring there. I'm like, I was ready to turn the movie off because I was like, what? What the fuck is going on? Steve James doesn't die.
Dudikoff can't carry a movie by himself.
I think this was the test they wanted to see, and this is probably why the movie failed. Because Steve dies, like timbers fall on him, they're like fire. He's gone.
Yeah,
goner.
And for some reason, Duty can't jump down that staircase and walk out the front door, so he has to find a new route. He goes back up the attic. He climbs out the attic window, and he's at the top of the roof when Pantango is sitting there. They've got, of course, Daisy. They've got Sarah. And they're like, hey, why don't you come down from there? And he's like, I want to do that for your wildest dreams. And they're like, okay, shoot him. So they fucking shoot Matt.
But he said, don't kill him. Just injure him.
Yeah, they shoot him in like right above his knee.
Yeah, right
so
in the
he
thigh.
Falls down. And this is what I have already prepared a gif of. You see this wonderful various cuts of a child and then a dummy and then a child.
The worst fucking stunt dummy I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And the way it falls, it's like if it was a real person, it's fucking hilarious.
It's amazing.
And like if this was real, Jeff would be crippled. His back would be broken.
Oh my God.
He's just laying on the ground. He's playing dead.
So let's get. You know what? We're building up too much equation here. What's the final solution?
According to Professor
Glastonbury. Oh boy,
Glastonbury.
myself right here.
Well, first off, Glastonbury's like, we don't need this woman anymore. So they shoot fucking Daisy.
And then
they walk up on Matt, and they're like, look, we know you don't care about this kid. So they just shoot Jeff like nonchalantly.
What?
Jeff, back broken. He's like helpless. He's like a little like baby chick. And he just boom, right to the fucking forehead.
Fuck.
And he's like,
so
look.
Apparently for right wingers, they don't care about like abortion rights, because that's pretty much.
He's in his like 80th trimester. And they're like, that's a pretty blossoming young lady you got there, Matt. Hate to see something happen to her.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Did she? I thought she had black
No, she had dark hair.
Yeah. And he's just like, tell you what, we got this little game we like to play. We want you to play with us. That's why we didn't kill you. But we will kill this girl if you don't play with us. Meet us at this place, so-and-so, in 2 weeks. And if you go to anybody, you talk to anybody, we'll know about it.
Oh.
And we're going to kill her.
So, of course, Matt immediately goes to Admiral.
Well, first, he does the movie, fucking just yanks the fucking harpoon out of his leg.
Oh, okay.
And just stares off into space like only Michael Dudikoff can do.
Duty knows how
You're
to
like,
do
is he
that.
in pain? Is he angry? I don't fucking know.
Project it for yourself, dog.
Do whatever you want. He's feeling whatever you feel like he's feeling.
So he's going to go back to the Admiral. And
No, he doesn't go to the Admiral at all.
What?
No, he disappears. What happens is, next day, the Admiral and the 2 Neds show up. And they're surveying the scene. We get a horrible scene of like charred body, the Steve's, and they zip up the bag.
Okay.
And I think it was White Ned Flanders. He goes, how do they know our every move?
Oh, okay. I was reading that wrong.
Yeah, and then the Admiral, he's like, look, I don't want anyone to know about this. I don't want the news, anybody. Keep this hush hush. He's acting very fucking suspicious. You're like, why is he acting like that? And they're like, have you seen Hunter? Hunter went underground. We think he's dead. Hunter, they couldn't kill Hunter. And they're like, well, maybe they buried him. They didn't bury the rest of the bodies. Oh, you got a point. I guess Hunter's out there and his sister. You let me know if you ever see him. Will do, boss. So, we cut to 2 weeks later. The dude, fully healed. He used his fucking ninja techniques. I think that was the fourth ninja power of the ninja is quick healing. So he's all right. Leg perfectly fine. He's in the bayou. The place they're supposed to meet is this old Cajun, like, fucking dilapidated house in the middle of the swamp.
It's Deliverance, man.
There's a Cajun hoedown happening out there.
Yeah.
And they're playing Zydeco music. They're eating fucking okra and jambalaya and all that shit. Talking like this.
I mean, you see them picking fucking raw chickens off a hanging clothesline. It was a very interesting party.
I almost got freaked out because I thought it was like a human body hooked up. It was a pig's body. They had
they had that as well. They were doing like a crab boil thing, a crawfish.
Yeah.
It was
crawdaddies.
Crawdaddies. So they're obviously having a fucking awesome time.
Yeah, I bet that place smelled really nice.
It probably did.
There's a lot of BO. And our boy Matt, he's surveying it. He's ninja senses. Full effect, and he's like slow, like a frogman, slowly swimming toward the place. Gets up out of the water. He's like walking through. He's getting kind of herded. These guys, like these big hillbilly fucks, shotguns.
I mean, he does walk right through the center of the town.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a town. It was like whatever, this house.
Sure.
And while that's going on, we see our buddies, the Pentangle crew. They're hanging out. They're getting massages. Our fucking classy fucking Professor Classberg. He's like painting a picture.
Yeah.
Because he's just all about style and class. Fucking Jesse Ventura, Humongous, is getting a little rub down. They're like, man, I can't wait to hunt that fucking Matt.
Junior's throwing some footballs through a portrait of Barry Sanders. Like, think you're going to get the Heisman from me?
And Matt, he's just like, hey, I'm looking for my sister Sarah. She's this blossoming young lady. You seen her?
She's very beautiful. She's really going to be a catch.
And then we get the scene. This just shows how far we've progressed as people, Griff. Because... back in the 80s, if you were a transvestite or transsexual person, you were immediately an evil, sick person.
Yeah.
So we get a fucking evil transvestite. Guy shows up. He's dressed like fucking Frankenfurter.
Where are you going with this?
No, I'm just telling you what's happening. He's dressed like Frankenfurter from... I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying he's dressed like Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror.
Yes.
And he's just like, oh, Cherie... we have this nice, like, 12-year-old girl. She's blossoming. She's people. We're gonna auction her off for $500. You could pop her cherry. And he's like, blossoming. This sounds like Sarah. Show me where she is. Oh, don't hurt me. Whatever you do. And they bring her in this room, and apparently a blind woman was doing her makeup because she looks like Dee Schneider from Twisted Sister. They like got her made up with like the worst 80s makeup.
It's pretty horrible.
It looks like Dee Schneider from Twisted Sister. And
it's Golan-Globus just touching back into their Kinjete days.
And he's like, come on, Sarah, we're getting out of here. Hey, you can't take her. She's worth money. Throws that transvestite right through a window, right into the bayou, eaten by an alligator.
Yeah. That was no stunt double on that.
No.
They really had a person.
They really fed a transvestite to a crocodile. It was horrible. That would not happen now.
It was insane.
And he grabs her, and they're walking out. And then our man Glastonbury's like, time for the game. So he comes out on the porch of the dilapidated house they're in.
Yeah.
And they're hurting him. The guys, like, every time they try to go some way, some like hillbilly with a gun comes in.
Yeah.
They're blocking off, so they're pushing him towards the docks. And like, we're gonna give you a half hour head start, and then the game will begin.
The game will begin.
So So Dudikoff's like, all right, fucking Sarah's so useless. She can't even fucking swim. So he has to carry her on his back while he's swimming out to like the land. And sure, because they're villains, they give him like 15 minutes.
Yeah, but we do get 15 minutes of them gearing up, which is the Kinjitake
case.
Just pulling out their knives, getting their masks ready.
I love how like he had like a manservant who puts on his crazy luchador
He
mask.
doesn't even put on his mask himself. Someone else has to put it on. That was amazing.
And it's like it immediately starts pouring rain.
And what was it? Glastonbury himself, who was just like, "Oh, it's the rain. You know what happens when it rains?
Alligators come out to play.
Alligators. My friend Jake the Snake comes out to wrangle them with his elbow.
Crocodile Hunter does. That's how Steve Irwin really died.
Yeah." Jake the Snake?
No, he was in one of these. He was one of these deadliest games. He actually, unfortunately, got caught because it was raining that day too. He got caught. He didn't even get to play the game.
Oh fuck!
But Dudikoff does. He makes it to dry land, well, damp land, and luck would have it, he finds a cave.
Yeah, like as they're like finding this cave, like he falls over a couple times, and he throws Sarah off his back.
Like, did I ever tell you how much you're blossoming? I mean, I know this is an inappropriate time. We're about to die, but you're just such a lovely young lady.
Oh my God, you're blossoming so much.
And she blushes.
And
she's a demure young lady.
And he's like, "Are you okay? I'm sorry I threw you off." And she's just like, "It's okay. I'm having fun." Bet you're getting chased to the death. What do you mean you're having fun?
She's not so bright, people.
Yeah, she's been in slavery for 2 weeks.
They do it. It's like Stockholm syndrome. You can fuck people up.
This is why there's partial.
You know what they use? They use the 10th power of the ninja, hypnotism, on her.
No, they definitely did, because they're convincing her that slaverism wasn't that bad. No, people mostly liked slavery.
He's like, Matt, it was about states' rights. It wasn't about slavery.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And he's like, okay. And so daybreak happens. The dude goes, I'm going to go check out, see, what's going on. Stay, whatever you do, stay here. That's all I ask of you. She's like, I can do that, I think. And so he goes out. Luck would have it, he bumps into fucking Samurai Mime first. So they have I want to give credit where credit's due, Michael Dudikoff. We shit on him a lot because it's well deserved. Yes. But I want to say as we've watched these movies, because we've watched them in chronological order.
We're progressing.
There's a progression, and there's definitely a big improvement on the fighting, the choreography that Michael Dudikoff did, because he sucked in American Ninja. I don't give a fuck what you American Ninja people think. He fucking blew in American Ninja.
Steve James carried him.
He did.
And as much as Steve James helps in every
so
movie,
much so that in American Ninja, he had to have a guy dressed as a ninja to do his stunt double work.
This is true.
Yes. But he does a pretty good job, and he could have been a total asshole and pulled a Seagal and be like, no, I'm going to dominate the entire fight. But no, there's actually a back and forth with this fight. And sure enough, so they're like, first there's a sword fight. Well, Dudikoff finds like a stick, and
apparently the sword wasn't sharp enough.
Yeah, apparently it's like oak or something. It's a very hard wood, because he's blocking a fucking katana.
Yes,
with the stick. But then eventually they lose that. Then they go down to fist, and they're fighting fist for fist. And then as luck would have it, there's it's like a tree stomp or something. It was like a stalagmite almost. Yeah. And our boy, he's getting his ass kicked, but he's holding his own too. He fucking body slams a samurai ninja onto the stalagmite and pales him, dies.
Oof.
And so he's all fucked up, dude. He's just been through the ringer. But as luck would have it, Lord Humongous shows up at this time.
Yeah, no, he's got to go check back on Sarah. And of course, he runs back to the cave. And as he's running into the cave, we see Humongai just lurking up above, breathing heavily.
Starts up his fucking. He didn't have his weed whacker with him.
No, he didn't have.
He had the Steve James knife. He had that giant ass fucking.
Yeah,
knife.
he just had his knife with him. They're going silent for this one. See, Sarah's not in the cave. Steve does, or Steve. Matt,
I want it to be Steve.
Yeah, really, I do want Matt to be. Never mind. So Matt sees that Sarah's out of the cave, comes back out, and that's when we get fucking Humongous leaping on him and Round 2. Here we go.
And this is very un-Seagal-ish. He gets the shit kicked out of him by Humong, which would be believable because this guy's huge.
Oh, yeah. No, he's fucking tough as shit. He's so tough that his eyebrows stick 5 inches outside of the eyelets of his mask, and it's black on blonde, so it's very obvious. It's like Robotnik level obvious.
And so sometimes when you get your ass kicked, you got to resort to some dirty tactics. So Matt just kicks him in the balls.
Kicks him in the balls, throws swamp mud water into his eyes. The microorganisms in that, no, that'll fuck a man up for a long time.
And it does, because he gets a hold of that knife and he stabs him right in the heart.
Ooh, right in the heart.
2 down, 2 to go, people.
We were going to turn this swamp into a Menards.
And so he's just beat to shit. He's got a black eye. His nose is busted. He's like, looks up, Sarah's standing there. She's watching the whole time. Hey, I saw some pretty flowers I wanted to pick. I thought I told you to be in a fucking cave. They're almost blossoming as much as I am. And he's like, ugh, let's get out of here. I can't walk as fast as you can. Carry me.
So immediately throws her on a back, and you hear a gunshot.
Camo Bandito shows up, the Heisman winner.
So as he's throwing Sarah,
I guess he threw the whole silent thing out the window because he has a shotgun. He
has a shotgun?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good point, because everyone else is... Yeah, sorry. Sarah, who's now on his back, takes the bullet for...
No, she takes a little... Because it's a shotgun, so she takes a little of the ball bearings. She gets grazed.
Yeah.
But she's really playing it up. Like fucking Matt's been through the ringer. She just got a couple of pellets in her ass. And she's like, I can't go out.
You're right. A 12-year-old blossoming young woman should definitely take that better.
I would have. And
Matt, that was the first time Matt was like, are you really blossoming into a fine young woman, or are you a bitch? Jesus Christ.
And so the Heisman winner, he's like, hey, man.
I think that.
So he's still shooting the fucking gun. Matt's like going from tree to tree to tree, getting close. Fucking Heisman guy's sweating. He just saw 2 of his buddies' dead bodies laying there. He's like, I don't know if I can beat this guy. So he grabs a grenade, hurls it.
Yeah.
Fucking sends Matt flying. He's dead. He's just passed out in the swamp water.
He's got to be. And he's like, I told you, Barry Sanders, you're not better than me. I'm a quarterback.
Really, he's got some issues he's got to deal with.
He's got to. He doesn't even realize he lost the fucking he barely edged out Vinny Testaverde for the Heisman.
Right.
Barely.
Testaverde.
Ugh.
And he's like laughing. He's like, ha ha. Boy, Matt's playing possum, guys. He didn't kill you can't kill Matt Hunter in that way.
Yeah.
So Matt kicks his feet out from under him, starts beating the shit out of him. It's kind of boring. He just gets the knife again, stabs him in the heart again.
Yeah, he has his way with him. He's just like, Barry Sanders is amazing. And you know what's even better? Vinny Testaverde. I bet it goes on to lead whoever he plays for to the Super Bowl.
I want to say Cleveland.
I do want to say Cleveland too, which means
Tampa Bay.
No Super
Which Tampa
Bowl.
Bay was horrible back then.
Tampa Bay was so.
That was a team even the Lions could beat.
Yeah.
Poor Barry Sanders. He was so great. But so we get that same scene from the beginning. We finally see the road.
Same scene.
We see the road. We see an alligator jump in the water. Another stock footage. And
same shot as
he's
before.
Still carrying. It's like Yoda style. She's carrying on the back. He's just like, we did it. Can you please just swim the last 100 yards? I just fought 3 fucking huge motherfuckers to the death.
I've been stabbed. I've been slid. I've been fucking shot.
I don't think I can do that. While they're arguing, Glastonbury, like a fish out of water, he just rises up with that fucking choke line. Fucking starts strangling Matt. Matt, fortunately, had presence of mind to keep that knife he used to kill the last guy. Stabs Glastonbury in the thigh. Glastonbury, and he lurks away.
That was a good hiss. Yeah,
he just lurks away into the swamp,
almost like an alligator. He just fucking slithers away.
They get away. It's over. The movie's over, right? Wrong.
Man, I'm so glad this movie's... Wait a minute. We got to get back to... Because Matt has to go to Admiral now, right?
Goes back to that safe house.
Yeah.
And he's like... Because what happened, I forgot to mention that after he killed the guy with the grenade, he went through his wallet and he found a picture that had all the 4 of the guys from the Pentangle organization.
Oh, they were keeping like headshots of each other. Like,
well, they're
hey, I hope we keep in touch this summer.
Right. And they saw it was like a condom that was like hadn't been used in like 2 years. This guy, he's a loser.
No, man.
And he actually, but he took the money though. That was nice of him. He's
Well,
like, you're not going to need it.
They got to get back to civilization.
Right. We mean, there's no Uber back then. You know, you need to.
They got to wait
cab.
down a taxi. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's hard out in the bayou to get taxis. And so
But that song.
So he's like, fine. He's like, I know. I recognize Professor Glastonbury. He's fucking great. I went to Glastonbury University. It's great. People tell me it's the greatest. And so he goes back to Safe House. He's like, I don't know why. I guess there's a triage unit at the Safe House. He's like, get this girl some help. She just got 2 little BBs in her ass. Right away, sir. And he goes up to the Admiral. I know who did it.
Oh, my God.
And the Admiral's like, who did it? Who? Because he's sweating because, I'm sorry, Griff, I think he's the 5th member of the Pentangle.
They don't build it up like that way at all.
No.
The way Matt stares,
he's like
down,
sweating, wiping
no,
sweat.
They don't build that up at all.
He's like, there's nobody who will look like me, was there? No, it's just these 4 guys. I'm gonna do what you can't do. I'm gonna take care of business, and then we'll work everything out. Whatever you say.
Well, here's the thing. This movie we're used to the normal build-up of movies, like we need motivation. This motherfucker killed 4 characters that Matt was close to. We're used to 1.
Right.
Maybe
And nobody
2.
got raped. I want to point that out. It's very progressive for Golan-Globus.
True. But still, 2 times the normal amount of people who are
5, because they
victimized.
killed all of Larry's family and Grandpa Jimmy. Well, I know I could see how you would forget Jeff because he was the Shankazugi of the family.
Oh no, I included him. I wasn't. I was thinking
Well,
of
I don't
the
know why,
whole
'cause I
Larry
wasn't.
family, and then I
Yeah.
forgot about Grandpa.
Yeah.
Grandpa got murdered too. Wow, 5 people, 5 times the motivation. Tango of of motivation.
Yeah, a pentangle of motivation. You're
Motivation. Right. And so he's not like, I'm about to snap your neck right now. Instead, Matt delivers a line where he's like, look, they might just, what Glastonbury told me is they're just getting going. Guess what? I'm just getting going.
That was actually the last line you kind of blew
Fuck,
away.
is that later?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah. But anyway, what happens is we cut back. Glastonbury, he's holding court with all his Nazi buddies. Hitler, he wasn't so bad. He actually says that.
Don't
people.
worry. I have the speech for that. Go ahead. I'll roll it right now.
I know the goddamn liberals scream fascist, but the simple truth is Hitler was right. Man was a visionary. 40 years after his death, half the world is communist and we're defending our borders.
Sir.
So let Hitler take care of the goddamn communist division. We have the chance. What a different world it'll be today, eh?
I agree.
Terror will succeed unless opposed with equal terror. We're heading for Armageddon, gentlemen. Are you listening?
Yeah.
The end time. This is the last days.
So he says that while he's holding a kitten. It was a bizarre scene.
It was a beautiful cat. By the way, I'm a black cat owner, and I got to tell you, stop trying to relate black cats to evil. My cat bites me in the middle of the night and all that shit, but
It's
no,
not evil.
It's a beautiful cat.
He's holding court with his kitten. He's got a smoking jacket on. Totally, he obviously is a ninja too because his leg is healed. He just got stabbed like an hour earlier.
He did. He's walking fine. Doesn't even have a fucking cane. This is an 80-year-old Nazi man.
And
don't know why I specified Nazi man.
Well, because he's specifying it in the scene.
Oh, good point.
And he's like, and then the butler comes up, sir, there's a disheveled young man out here to see you.
He doesn't look to be of the native blood.
He doesn't look
Should we
like
let him
he
in?
belongs.
And
he's like, I know who this is. Sire, hold my cat. And then he comes out, and it's fucking our man Matt. He's standing there in the hallway, and he's all fucked up because it just happened an hour ago, all this shit.
Yeah.
And fucking fresh as a daisy, Glastonbury. And he's like, how's your leg? I'm a ninja, I cured it. And then he's like, and then while they're just about to go at it for the final battle, the phone rings, picks it up. Yes, he's here right now. Yes, thanks. Hangs up. Back to foreshadow.
What? I'm serious. That happened?
That happened, yeah.
What?
So, he's like, follow me to my weapons hallway. Because there's like they go up a staircase. There's not like most people would have a weapon room. There's a weapon hallway at the top of the staircase.
It's a bullshit hallway. It's an overlook. It's maybe 10 foot by 10 foot. It's still impressive. The showcases, like
He's got like Roman centurion helmet, kill the Huns fucking spear.
No, it's an impressive spread, but it's compacted into a small space. And so he's like, "Why don't you go ahead and choose a weapon?"
Well, first he's like, we could work well together. He tries to recruit him one last time.
Yeah.
And he's like, you just killed 5 people I love. I'm murdering you right now. You almost deflowered this blossoming young woman.
Oh,
she is kind of blossoming.
Oh, I noticed the hell out of that blossoming, brother.
I was ready to auction off. I was going to give I was going to give $700.
Yeah.
Going right 5.
I was telling everybody 500. I was planning on 7 to 10,000.
So, yeah, that's how good she was, guys. So he's just like, all right. He takes like a staff. That's apparently that's Matt's fucking weapon because he used one earlier in the sword fight.
Yeah.
And our bad Glastonbury grabs a spear, and they go back at it. It's the fucking stunt man was so awful for Glastonbury. It was like the worst like gray wig this guy's wearing. Because, I mean, the actor, John P. Ryan, amazing, by the way, is still elderly. He's like 70.
Yes.
So there's no way you can believably make this fight. So there's this awful stunt man. They're like struggling. They're throwing spears.
I liked it.
Eventually, Matt hurls him down the staircase because, like I said, they're in a hallway. He tumbles down there.
Fucking Matt is like, oh, that's 2.5 stories? Guess what, bitch? Jumping.
Because Glastonbury notices there's a gun at the floor, so he's reaching for it. Matt just dives off the fucking side of the staircase, intercepts him. They go at it again. They're struggling.
This is when the old man overtakes him.
Well, he whips out because he's the master of the strangle line.
Well, yeah, no, he like gives. You think he's setting up a Stone Cold Stunner because he kicks him in the gut. And you're like, how did Matt not see that coming? Who cares? Oh, fuck! Stunner! No. He goes around the back, gets him with that piano wire, and so now they're like in a German suplex, dick to butt pose, where he's got him throated? Got him by the throat. By the throat. And
I love how he's twisting it.
Yeah, it's got this mechanism so we can continue.
Yeah, because it looked like he was putting on some brass knuckles, but it was like the end of the thing.
No, this looks horrible. You're like, no, he's dead now. Because this wire is clearly cutting through his throat.
But as luck would have it, and this was a fitting end for this guy, there happens to be an African totem statue holding a spear. Fitting death for a neo-Nazi, by the way.
I'm sorry. If I were a secret agent, all I would do is work out my neck strength because that's how every secret agent gets killed. Choked out.
Silent,
by piano wire. No. Matt Hunter has the neck strength to withstand this until he can do exactly what you're going to.
Right. Hurls, because as luck would have it, the African statue is just holding a spear right out from front of him. Hurls our man, or not our man, he's a piece of shit. Glastonbury right onto it. Great fucking death scene. He's like over the top. He's making all these contorted faces. Falls down, collapses, dies. He goes, she really was blossoming, wasn't she? And then he just gives out his last breath. And he's like, hell yeah, she was. And then I love how, like we pointed out earlier, he was twisting it. Matt just like pulls the fucking line off his neck. Like it was like he still would have been choking.
Yeah.
But he's a ninja. He gets it off. This is where you spoiled
He's got to
go.
He checks on Sarah first.
Right.
I don't remember where she's at.
They're at the safe house still.
Safe house still?
Yeah.
Wait, is that his farmhouse? What's the safe house?
The safe house is where all the fucking Secret Service shit happens.
Oh, okay. So it's a double whammy. He's in the same spot for it's the like.
Or no, I take it back. I think they are at a hospital. I think you're right.
They're at a hospital because he's asking all the doctors, how was my beautiful blossoming sister Sarah doing?
So she just has a case of the vapors. She's okay.
Yeah, they're like, look, sir, we've been giving her all the best chocolate and orange juice that money has to buy.
So we're safe to say she's not a heroin addict anymore.
She's not a heroin addict. She's recovering perfectly fine. She,
we see the Admiral, and he's like patting the sweat. And sweat. You got them all right? You got Matango's done.
Yeah,
it's over.
It's over.
And then, like you said earlier, he's like, No, they've only just begun. But unfortunately, I've only just begun.
I noticed something about Pentango. P-E-N-T goal. Oh, 5. Pent equal 5. One's missing.
He's like, I never thought about that. Of course, we know. I think they that's what I love about. We said they let you do your own thinking, and we don't really know for sure if he is. I assume he is because he's a bad guy,
and he's sweating profusely.
Yeah, I'm assuming he is, and I think Matt knows too. But he's like, I'm gonna play the cat and mouse game now, motherfucker, because I can see you sweating. So he just walks off in the sunset, setting up a sequel that never fucking came, Griff.
Okay, I was gonna ask you.
No,
did it come? Okay, because they lead us to this. He says. Glastonbury told me they were starting up. Well, I'm going to let you know I'm just starting up. As if this was leading to
And then the fucking Rolling Stones song, Start Me Up, started playing.
Start me up.
That was $1 million for the budget.
I'm a beautiful, blossoming 12-year-old.
Well, shit. I mean, the shit that those 70s rockers got up to, he probably did have some blossoming 12-year-olds.
Okay, Murray, we've kept these people for a long time here. Any other comments you want to make?
This was actually a Dudikoff movie that satisfied me.
Oh my God, this is a very satisfying Dudikoff
Check
movie.
This movie
outside of Steve James dying, but very good movie.
So
you've already heard the whole thing. So
Griff said there's a great copy. If you don't have the Laserdisc, there's a great copy on YouTube. It's got German subtitles, he said, but
there's one with German subtitles. There's one without German subtitles. There's so many good copies out there on YouTube.
So check it out. So normally I set up the next movie, but this next movie we're going to do is very favorite of Griff, so I'm going to let you do it.
Hey, we're going back to a little place.
We haven't been this where. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's fine. Go
ahead.
I
said I was going to give it to you, and I immediately interrupt. We haven't been at this place in a long time.
Well, I think we last visited there, Mr. No Legs. That was the last pure Griff recommended episode.
Well, I'm just talking about the star of the movie.
But we're going back to a pure childhood and a pure star of my own.
I've never seen this movie, Griff.
We're going back to a place. Murray's going to hate it because I think this movie is 150. And you're going to be going, why is this so long? Well, Murray, I'm going to put everyone in the spirit, at least Americans.
And
Canadians.
And some Swedes and Russians.
Yeah, good point. But as Canadians know, they apparently suck at the sport, so they never make it to the Stanley Cup itself.
I always feel bad for Canadians.
I've ruined the lead. I said Stanley Cup. We are talking about Sudden Death, the Jean-Claude Van Damme classic. I saw this one in the theaters. It blew my fucking 8-year-old tits off. That's why I have large man breasts now, because I was like, no, if I'm going to get them replaced, I'm going to do it with style.
Put some pack jelly on and it'll make them look perfect.
Exactly. We're doing Sudden Death next week, and Murray...
I haven't seen it,
I'm so excited. We've got a new thing going on here where it's old to me, new to Murray. I hope it's new to everybody, or at least everyone can enjoy it. So, Murray, let's take them away.
All right, guys. See you next week for Sudden Death, and keep it warm.
A Golan-Globus production. Another good one from Cannon.
It's true.